What is up, guys and gals? It is time to intervene, and so I hope that you are ready because we are going to unleash some DACA on the foes. I guess we're not going to fight on the moon. I was hoping we would have like Road Warrior battles on the moon with like Land Rovers and stuff, but I guess not. I was disappointingly let down by that. I was like, we're going to fight on the moon and it's going to be the best. Yay, humanity. Find a new place and fight on the surface of it, obviously. Let's go ahead and jump on in.
There you are. Not a minute too early. The Orbital Watch. They've brought in everything at their disposal. They know we have no means to defend ourselves, and still they threaten us with wave after wave of battleships. We are fully dependent on you for support here.
You'll wish you'd never set foot in our territory. The first wave will wash away the second.
Wait, what? Ugh. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of ships this time around. It looks like we've actually got like a full battalion of Sparks, which is pretty cool. We've got Monsoons, we've got what's called a Glacier. I don't know what a Glacier does that's different than what a Turtle does, but they look kind of similar to me. One appears to have more HP. I'm not really sure. Maybe that's the name of the ship. Who even knows? We should probably go grab ourselves some fuel and some support abilities first. I think our objectives are probably these big red dots over here that we're going to have to take care of. I like to be prepared before I go in.
According to the data, this will get pretty ugly. Will you still do it?
Of course I'll still do it. Things getting ugly has never stopped me from doing it. We're good. Alright, so let's swim out to the left. I think these little bastards right here are chargers. And so let's send in the fleet. Let us move forth with fleet foot and also fleet. And we will shoot our enemies and take their fuel sources because they require them in order to burn with their righteous fervor. And if they can't burn, then they mostly just sizzle and then they sit there and mostly don't really accomplish much, and that makes me pretty happy. Oh, we've got submarines. Well, that's fun. Let's put up shields. Shields are up, so now we're soaking a little bit of damage there. Very, very nice. I think the combat went about as well as could be expected. Shields are now officially down, so hopefully we'll be able to liquidate that enemy very, very rapidly. It's funny because we're floating on liquids right now, so converting him into a liquid would probably make him somewhat invisible, maybe increasing his proclivity for violence, but man, who knows. I'm not good at these things. Get rid of that mine right there. We got a little turret on this side, and actually, I just wasted a bunch of fuel. Let's get the repairs run real fast. That'll allow us to pick up the rest of the fuel. It looks like down and to the right. We've got another battle fleet.
All hands engaged.
We've got a little bit of what looks like magnetite right. Oh, look at that. Got a couple more enemies coming in. Okay. Well, let's get started then, shall we? We've got enemies to annihilate. They've dropped plenty of fuel. And so I'll probably just let that sit where it sits. I mean, our fleet has increased in size to such an extent that it's pretty badass at this point. I mean, we are unleashing some pain on the enemy. I'm going to suggest that one of you goes and shoots that barrel real quick. Steer clear of that mortar, though. I don't feel like dealing with it. And so now that that's out of the way, I'll probably have somebody... Oh, I don't know. I'm just Zerg mobbing at this point. I don't even care. Zerg mob time!
Nuclear missile.
Could probably drop some nukes on them, and it would probably be reasonably effective. Unless, like, 4 out of the 5 nukes don't hit anything. And then they're going to shoot us with torpedoes. Underwater bolides. That should be really, really fun. Go ahead and annihilate them real quick. Because we got extra fuel around. Run a repair. Bam, bam, bomb. Much, much better.
Coordinates confirmed.
Let's go ahead and grab that. I'm not going to blow up this wall right here because I don't really see the point. I'm not going to focus on it. I figured I could use a missile right there because we had a new one right underneath. I do like to explore these maps, and so I may have a look around to see what I can accomplish.
I could really use your help, but I gotta warn you. People are going to be shooting at you.
Okay, so he wants EM pulses. Not normally really stoked about missions like that, but we can make it work. I'll probably drop a little bit of DACA on this thing, but those little mortar things that they throw out hurt like hell, and so you kind of want to get rid of them quick, otherwise this can be a very, very short engagement for you. Got an ambush coming in on that side. Let's go ahead and shield everybody up.
Target acquired.
Go ahead and destroy him before he runs the line. Thank you.
Full speed ahead.
I don't actually think that I needed to shield them, but it was enough a surprise where I was like, well, maybe I should. You know, just be a benevolent dictator here. A little bit of extra fuel. Is this thing producing the ships? Here, blow that thing up. I'm not going to run that just yet because I don't need to. Yeah, I think it's producing the ships here. So I'm going to wait until they're lower on health. Just let him tank it to the face for right now. I definitely don't want him to get destroyed, though. Alright, so there we go. All better. So now that we know that those things right there produce ships, I can keep an eye on that as we move towards the future. We got another turret and some other nasty little business over here. Is there anything useful down in this area? It looks like we've got a nuclear strike. We've got what looks like a drone carrier. Okay. I mean, we could shoot straight for the objective. I don't know if there's really any point to hit all this.
The conflict is really heating up. You must step in.
Okay, so I'll take that one too, I guess, since we've already used it a couple times anyways. Let's go ahead and shoot those barrels real fast. That'll allow us to pick up some of the goodies on this side. Looks like it did a little bit of damage, but it also softened up that target. We should be able to blow up this wall right here. I'm trying to look and see if there's anything that I want in there. I think what's-his-name wanted us to deliver the EM pulses over to this side. And so before we roll by any other EM pulses, we should probably do that. Let's go ahead and wipe out these little dudes. I don't see any reason. I don't know. It might be worth it to run this whole thing down from top to bottom, but it just seems kind of pointless to me. I mean, like, you can be a purist about the whole thing, but this kind of feels like a waste of time. Oh, look, we're being shot again. I love being... Did you just shoot a torpedo onto land? That was incredible, man. Good for you. Good for you. What I really need here, however... Let's put up the shield real fast. Oh, we deal with these random little nuisances. They should go down pretty quickly, and we should be able to take their fuel and make our lives a little bit easier. We'll drop off his stuff in just a minute. Wow, our fleet is so much better than theirs. I'd be kind of embarrassed if I fielded an entire fleet then got my ass whooped like this. This seems like kind of a waste of time. We'll drop off the EMP blast because I rarely use them.
On our way.
We'll grab the missile barrage. We might be able to get them with it. There we go. And so they've been wiped out with the missile barrage. We completed another quest right there. I may make a push. Oh shit. Am I supposed to be fighting that guy? I think I might be supposed to be fighting this guy. Well, fine then. We might have a problem here. No! Our super awesome mega swell buildings.
Target acquired.
Here, blow up these big bastards over here. Also shoot them with missiles. There you go. That's what I like to see. I thought it felt kind of like a defense mission. I thought it was odd. I thought it was very, very odd that we weren't dealing with this. Give me support fleets. Let's go ahead and keep shields up as long as possible. Minimize the damage we'll be soaking here. And then mostly I just want to blow these damn things up. And so while the Arctic base, actually it looks perfectly fine. That's weird. Maybe they just sit there and shoot it. I don't know.
Without you, there would be nothing left of our protectorates. I must thank you. Without you, there would be nothing left of our protectorates.
Oh my god, it's so expensive though. It's so expensive though. I'll probably wait till I have a little bit more cash because they don't give you money rewards for this or anything like that. We've been playing long enough to where our cash has ticked up to about 270,000 credits. You know, I think I'm pretty much happy with what we've done here. I'm not really... not that stressed. The only one that we didn't pull out is... oh, no, we did that one. I thought I delivered the EM pulses. Oh, well. A 10 XP. I'll just do some repeatables in between over the weekend or something.
But Drake's fleet, his dreadnoughts, these aren't mere mercenaries. Drake must have military facilities on Earth.
I must thank you. Without you, there would be nothing left of our protectorates.
Each time you stop one of Virgil Drake's schemes, you bring us closer to a peaceful colonization of the moon. Keep it up.
Alright, so I need to spend a little bit of time working on rejuvenators, so let's jump back down to Walbrook Basin. We'll get the rejuvenators done. They're having all kinds of problems up here, aren't they, in Akia Flows? They have no community. They're lacking... Wow. Why are they lacking so much power right now? I don't remember leaving it like that. I thought they were like -5 when I left. Alright, let's go fix Akia Flows real fast. In we go.
You completed that assignment in an exemplary manner. How serendipitous. I need someone reliable for an assignment, and here you are.
Okay, so since production is completely and totally borked in here, it would appear as though... Oh, these boats are like right here? Dude, why do you need me to tow them? What, do your boats not come with motors? Like, are they just little floaties and then... Alright, so we'll send him over to there. Let's get started on a power solution right now. I believe that I stopped with the power issue. Oh, no. Okay, so what happened is we ran out of logistics. Well, I don't really want to focus too heavily on logistics right now. Like, I feel like if I build a whole bunch of stuff, it's going to be a bad mistake. And so I just want to get the free 100 logistics first from doing this quest. I don't know how much more we're going to have to do in order to get it, but if we can finish this quest, that'll put us up to like an even 70 or 80 logistics, which should even this problem out just by nature of giving us a little bit better of a transit network. So, I'll worry about it later. Let's move on into here. Yes, tow that boat. Tow your boat because weirdly it doesn't have a motor. Why would you build a boat with no motor, then put it in the Arctic? You should at least have laser paddles or something. I mean, or laser sails. I mean, like mine right here, they look like normal sails, but that's just a hologram. Laser sails, don't stick your hand in there. I learned that. There's a reason that I only have 7 fingers left. I wanted to play with it. I wanted to touch it, and I had to find out the hard way. And now I can't get a robotic prosthetic hand because we're not that good in the future.
Fast and efficient. That's the way to do business.
Mm-hmm. It's the way I do everything, baby.
How serendipitous. I need someone reliable for an assignment, and here you are.
Oh, shit. Okay. So, unfortunately, I figured they were going to throw a curveball at me like that. I've got to maintain a methane surplus, and so unfortunately, I'm going to have to build a few more of these networks. Let's go ahead and we'll put one in Raima. Looks pretty good to me. That should even out some of the things that we're lacking. This should also make our cash flow go back up while we're on the subject. And do we even have a transit center over here? Is that a community center? Okay, so we got a community center. Ooh, it might be tough to get a transit center in here. There we go. So that'll fix up some of our issues. Now that we've got that, we needed to work on a methane surplus. And my game just like freaked the hell out. The last time I looked, every now and again my game has this weird chug that it does and I fear it's going to crash, so I cancel the recording. And then I come back in, but apparently it's working fine. Oh my god, it's so expensive. Spending money. Alright, so now that we've got a methane surplus, what did he want? He wanted a 20 methane surplus. Man, you're making me use up all of my coastal slots on this methane business, aren't you? I don't even need the power that bad. That's the really sad part. Hate to do this to you, gents, but I need you guys to, like, chill out here for a little bit. And yes, you are going to be cold, and yes, it is going to suck. But I'm going to do the best I can to fix that. In just a... Yes, I'm aware there's an energy shortage. Calm down. I never want to have energy problems in this area again, and so part of me is very much tempted to go all in like so and just like bomb the hell out of this thing. And so our sector balance is going to be -6. Now this does mean that I'm going to have to go all in on a whole bunch of extra stuff, but electrically that actually should work out for us okay. Left hand side, I think I built one over here too. I might be able to get rid of it now. I don't know what that's going to do to my power supply, so let's go ahead and have a look. It hurt us pretty bad. It's okay though, because I can put it back.
So what's the deal then?
There it is. That'll get us back up to 712 or whatever it is that we have right now. That'll also get these people sheltered from the snow and whatever else. I think our lack of cash was probably due to the fact that we didn't have enough power to keep production going at all these locations. And so that'll be that.
Not many visitors here.
We're still low on canned food, strangely enough. So what I would suggest is that mayhaps, wow, that's ugly. I might be able to move this to here and make it look a tiny bit nicer. Not much, but a little bit. We have enough petrochemicals right now to do some serious work, too. There we go. So the cash has started to flow back in. It's always bad when your basic peasants don't have the things that they need. They start to get a little bit antsy in the pantsy. Bring that back around. We'll grab some freebie foam. Also, not to be confused with Phoebe foam, which Phoebe foam is actually really, really popular out here. But unfortunately, it has addictive qualities, and so I don't let them use it very often. They don't appreciate my prohibition of Phoebe foam, but you know what? It's for their own good. This might be the messiest accumulation. I really don't like building around these heat things. I strongly dislike it. I do not enjoy it at all. Kind of makes your base a weird mess of just like sprawl where you put random stuff. So if we're full up on everything right now and everything is satisfied, I mean, I would assume that these guys are going to need community at some point. That community center is reaching all the way over there? That surprises me. That very much surprises me. How many of you guys want to be upgraded right now? Because I could definitely use the cash. They need luxury food before they can get better. Quantum computers, I can't do anything about. Replicators, however, seem to be a little bit odd. What do I need here? We got a spaceport upgrade on this side. And what's that going to cost? 20 petrochemicals. Do it! Alright, so that's been locked out. Now that that's been done, what does that do? Fusion power cells? Do I just, like, get those? What do I need fusion power cells for? It's an odd situation for me. I don't like feeling confused like this. Coral farm, those are keeping the stimulants rocking, I would hope anyways. Which should be coming from random little buildings. I don't know if I need this community center back here now. Wonder if I do. I don't think that I do, so I should be able to demolish this one. I didn't even notice it was back up in there. Oh, they stack. Would you look at that?
Good food, a cozy home, nothing to be desired.
Ugh. Alright, so yeah, I did need that community center. What a stupid community center. I hate this community center. It only allows like 4 people to be happy. Alright. I think we've got plenty of petrochemicals.
You wish to convince us of your reliability, then walk the walk.
He's trying to get me paid, but I'm not feeling it right now. This guy needed, what did he need for the final part of his quest? He needed a production of methane ice plus 20. So expensive though. I don't want to do it. You can't make me. Like each one of these methane mines like doesn't produce anything. It produces like plus 5. Yeah, one of them does 18. Ugh, it's so expensive. I hate what you're doing to me right now, universe. I really sincerely do. It also doesn't help they cost an absurd amount of power. There, we should have the surplus that he wants now. Don't even need this much methane. But I suppose if it keeps the generators happy. Meanwhile, a finance calculator probably make that a little bit better long term. Yeah, I was going to say, each one of those actually offsets our deficit by quite a lot. Does this have a finance? It has an accumulator unit. Okay. Well, then I, sir, shall use the accumulator units to make sure that these don't draw as much power, because we could definitely use it. And then on this side, we got a drone hive. I'll probably just go with the accumulator units, in all honesty. It's ugly, but it works. Not a huge fan, but whatever. I don't have to be a fan. I don't need to like draw air around and make people cooler right now. That's not what I do. My coolness, I mostly focus it around, like, this region that I'm sitting in right now. You guys can't see it, but I just did a hand motion. Like, I mostly tend to try and focus it around this area. I mean, I guess if I can give somebody else kind of some of the excess, the runoff, I suppose, we could go for that. But for right now, let's fill in some space. Hey, we can get a couple more right there, too. Anywhere where I can get these people living makes me happy. Although it looks like we almost have tapped out this location. In order to make streets, I will probably fiddle a bit here.
What you've made of this place?
Are you not flush with the road? I thought she wasn't flush with the road for a second. It threw me off. And so I take these, and then we go back around like so. I need to give them some kind of like source that produces any form of heat. And so for scientists, got the methane. I suppose I could give them a cryogenics lab, but that requires methane, ice, and deuterium. And then it's super cooling. I would assume the super cooling in some way goes into there, and the qubit processors are produced right here, but I still can't get diamonds, so I don't know. Go in with a pharma lab right there. I don't know what my coral situation is, though. Sector balance is actually even, and so I can't really afford to fiddle with stuff too much more. I have no use for the factories that they're trying to funnel me towards right now to generate heat. And so unfortunately, I just got like all these buildings, but your ability to expand is very limited here. I think this place is supposed to probably develop the slowest out of every place on the map. So let's get out of a key of flows for right now. I think I'm just about out of time for the day. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here for the next episode of Anno 2205. I will see you in the future. Hi to everybody.